So we will revisit the elements of the standard chart, based on the learnings we have done so far and connect our knowledge together. It's very important in astrology that, you should be able to connect ideas. Okay. So initially we said that the chart will be done on the date of birth, place of birth, time of birth details. So you can see the date of birth, time of birth. The place of birth is Bhopal, and the system automatically calculates the latitude, longitude, and puts in here. Okay. The other one is the you know the other one is the planetary table. Okay. This is the planetary table. We said every planetary table will have SSS. Okay, minimum. So it has got ME, MO, MB, and it is putting the table here. The next one is the cuspal table. This is the cuspal table, 1 to 12. It has got more than 3, but minimum 3 is there. So sign S, sign lord, star lord, sub lord, the sequence is there. Sign table, we talked about sign table. Sign table is here. This is the sign table. It lists all the 12 signs, the South Indian way. Then the cusps are matched against each sign. So if you look at it, this particular chart, the cusp is in the Kumbha Rasi, first cusp number 1. This is the Lagna, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an equally distributed sort of. This is a Placidius model, but it's equally distributed. That means there's no variations in the Lagna at the time of birth against the horizon. So it also lists down the planets. So how to read this chart is, you'll have to look at the degree, right? 3 is your 18, Rahu is 23. So Rahu is the third house, between third and fourth. Similarly, if you look at 6 and 7, you've got 3 planets, June, Moon, and Mars. Okay. But Mars is in different sign. It's a Sun, Ketu, Moon. But Jupiter and Moon on the same sign. So Jupiter is in the Moon sign, Sun is in the, and Jupiter and Moon is in the Moon sign, and Jupiter is in the Moon sign. Okay. And it lists the SSS as well, right? Then you get the Dasa, right? Table. As I said, this is today's Dasa as of 20th. The system will, so today for this particular native, the Dasa Lord is Moon, Bhukti Lord is Saturn, Rahu Lord is Antara, the Antara Lord is Rahu, Sukshma is Jupiter, and Prana is Jupiter. It gives you start date and end time of each Dasa. So the next Dasa is Saturn, Prana Lord, starting from 651 to 248. That is how we need to read it. So this gives the Dasa table, and the transit table is in a separate option in the software, right? But these 5 things, so transit is basically, there's an option to tell you what is to see the transit of every planet at any point of time. This is what we have arrived at based on the lectures we have done previously. Okay, but we now know how date of birth, time of birth impacts the sign chart. We know what are the signs. We know what is mean by a cusp. We know the SSS combination of planet and the cuspal sign lord, cuspal table. We also know how dasa is related. So the starting dasa for this native will be Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Saturn on 9th of October 1996 at 15:39:34. So leave the sign lord of the moon, but from the star lord take the next 5. That will be the dasa, bhukti, antaram, sukshma, and prana lords. Okay. So this, to get this, if I had put this chart up front, then it would have taken a lot of explanation from my end to tell you what each means. That's why I took it in step by step, right? Now, when you see this chart, you'll be able to quickly relate back into time of birth, date of birth data, planetary table, cuspal table, sign task, dasa task, and you'll exactly know why it is subdivided. The SSS is needed. And in the next chapter of videos, I will actually explain, we'll do different charts for different infants born in different times, and explain how each one of these changes, how the cuspal table changes, how the planetary table changes, how the sign table changes, as well as dasa changes, so that you'll get a broader understanding of why we need this level of detail for prediction purposes. What CP astrology does is it uses the planetary table, it uses the cuspal table, it uses the dasa table and the transit table to do proper predictions. But we recommend using a software to generate it, because manually it will take a very long time. And secondly, as and when updates happen, you will get the latest updates from the software purposes. So next set of videos, we will move into actually explaining why we need this level of detail in astrology for predictions, okay, and why prior theories have failed, and why the new theory, which is CP astrology theory, will actually work. Okay, thank you very much.